Hello and welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I'm Ben.
And I'm Freddie, and this is the Tottenham at home preview. And so, looking at our opposition in Tottenham, they're in pretty poor form, you could say.
Yes. I to be honest, I can't even remember the last time they won in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's been that long ago.
Yeah. It might have been Southampton. It was a 5-0 win, but it was a long time ago.
Yes.
But yeah, they're in. Obviously, we know there's an injury crisis, but they're in such bad form. And in my opinion, the only thing keeping Ange in the job is really sort of their 1-0 lead against Liverpool in the Cup, and still being in Europa League. That's all that's keeping him in the job right now for me.
Yeah, I'd agree, because their Prem form is absolutely dire, but they seem to be doing well in the Cups.
Oh, Ben, Dyer plays for Bayern.
Oh yeah, he does.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Prem form is dire, as you said.
Yeah. But the Cups, they're doing well. As you mentioned, the 1-0 win over Liverpool, and the Europa League. I almost said Europa Cup. The Europa League, they're still in automatic qualification spots. So. Yeah,
I mean, they've lost their last 2 league games to teams they should really beat, in Leicester at home and Everton away. But I would still say, I know the injuries are bad, but they're still putting out a front 6 of Son, Richarlison, Kulusevski, Bergvall, I think it was maybe Bentancur and Sarr, something like that. That's still a really good front 3 in my opinion, front 6 in my opinion. Obviously there's probably 150 mil in value there. And so I think they should definitely be doing better than what they are doing, even with the injury crisis. I think they should do better.
Although, but the majority of their struggle does come from their defence, and that is they're conceding quite a few goals. Yeah,
I mean, you say that. Obviously, they've got a terrible injury list, but we've got a bad one.
Ours is very bad.
Brewker, Henry, Hickey and Pinnock are all injured. That's 3 of our starting back line.
Yes.
Of our current back line that we've been playing, Collins is the only starter there. Vandenberg, Kino Spot is a left winger. It was Mansroslov. He's the backup. He's now been loaned out. But our injury list is pretty bad, and we're coping. We could be so much higher, in my opinion, if we didn't have a bad injury list. And there's obviously more injuries further up the pitch, but the worst one is the Norgard one.
Yeah. Who
got injured in our last game. We don't know at the time of recording how bad it is. We can just hope it's not so bad.
I really hope it's not, because from what I've noticed, we play significantly different football without Norgard, and I feel like he is. I say this every time he gets an injury. He is a key part of our team and our main backbone. Yeah,
I think we're so much better with him, and so much worse without him. But one big injury that's happened to Tottenham, I think, in the last week is Maddison. I think is injured, and he's going to be injured for our game, which is huge in my opinion, because he always seems to play well against us, whether that's for Tottenham or Leicester.
Yeah, he has scored a fair few.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was that whole Maddison-Neil Maupay thing a few seasons ago, but it ended up better for him, but because they won. But I think it's huge for us if Maddison is injured. And also, I think I remember seeing maybe an Instagram post from Spurs earlier in the week saying Van de Ven's back in training. I'm not too sure. We're recording on Wednesday, and so he might even be back for their Europa League game.
Yeah.
But I really think the only thing keeping Ange in his job right now is obviously the Cups.
Yes.
Because there's the whole I win a trophy in my second season. But
yeah, I don't know why the Tottenham manager's saying that.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows. He surely must know the history of Tottenham.
Yeah. I mean, I think Spurs fans, I don't know, lots are turning on Ange, lots are turning on the ownership. But, you know, they had the banners out in their last game of 16 years, no trophies, all of that. It was 16 years, this much spent, no trophies. Yeah. And so they're really frustrated. But I think a loss to Brentford that could be the tipping point. That could be it for Ange.
Like, the thing is with Ange Postecoglou, his football, he plays, the style of football is very attacking. He plays a lot of attacking football, but that always leaves the defence really open. And like most teams would change the way they play every now and again. Like, if they're holding out a lead, they'd go a bit more defensive, but it doesn't seem like he's done that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking back to the Liverpool game where they lost 6-3. They were only like 3-0 down or something. They kept attacking and kept conceding on the counter.
Yeah. He's always adamant to stick to a style of play, whatever the circumstances. But back onto Brentford, will we see Coyote play? We don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be good to see him because we have just loaned out Roslev, so hopefully we have Coyote cleared and ready to play for us. But honestly, we're off the back of a great win to Crystal Palace.
Yes. And what a win it was. The first half, not much happened, but we held it out. We had more chance than throughout the entire game. And we got the goal through a Brian Obama penalty and a great header from Kevin Schade. Yeah,
Palace only really turned up in the 80th minute, but I thought it was a deserved win for us. I think it's 2 away wins on the bounce.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we can continue that form. And so let's go into our predicted 11 for the Spurs game.
Yes.
Do you want to take it away?
So we got Flecken in goal. Not much to say. And then here's where the changes start. We've got a back four of Ayer, Collins, Vandenberg, KLP. The only change there being Ayer, who's now back from injury. And to be honest, our only option, other than Coyote, our only option at right back now, because the departure of Roslev.
Yeah. I thought Roslev was doing very well.
Yeah.
But I don't mind having Ayer back because it makes it more of a back three, because obviously Kino Spotter will join the attack. But it sort of leaves more space for chopping and changing and sort of putting people out of possession.
Yeah.
Out of position even. But onto the midfield. We're predicting Jensen, Norgard, Damsgaard. But if Norgard's injured, which I think he will be for this game, it'll be Janelt instead of Norgard.
Yeah, it's more likely to be Janelt, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, and we've said already, we're a completely different team without him, without Norgard. For example, the Plymouth loss and the Newcastle loss in the Carabao Cup. But and then it would lead on to a front three of Mbeumo, Wissa, Schade. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. They're all in good form. I think the only mention is Fabio Carvalho, who's not getting much game time right now. But I think there's a way we could fit Carvalho into the midfield, similar to how we did in the 4-2 win against Newcastle at home, where, I mean, it was a weakened midfield. It was like Yarmluk, Carvalho, and maybe it was Janelt or something in the midfield, or Norgard. But it worked. It was one of our best attacking performances that second half all season. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Frank finds a way to fit Carvalho in. He might probably even rest Damsgaard.
Yeah.
But
But we could also even do as we've done before in some games, is go to a 4-4-2, having Mbeumo, Wissa as strikers, and then have Carvalho on the right mid, Damsgaard left mid, and then go Janelt, Jensen.
You know what? That's a great shout. And then maybe drop Schade, which would be harsh.
Yeah, but I feel like Schade would play, I think. I'd like to see him play.
But I like the shout of the 4-4-2. I can see that working really well. It worked against Man City really well. But let's go on to our match predictions.
Yes.
Would you like to reveal yours, or shall I?
I'll start with mine, and I've kind of gone along with Tottenham's form and our form, and predicted a 2-0 win for us, which
I hope happens.
I feel like the clean sheet is the most unrealistic part of this.
Yeah. Well, because they still have a decent attack, and although I would say we're playing well defensively, I think we're on like 43 goals scored, 41 conceded in like 23 games or something this season, which is mental.
Yeah, and we can't seem to keep a clean sheet, but my prediction says so probably not the smartest, but I'm very hopeful that we can.
I'm going to predict a 2-2 draw I think the game's definitely there for the grabs. We can definitely go and win this game, and I think we almost should go and win this game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just feeling a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think there's much else for us to say.
No. Thank you for watching.